something different. Also, sorry if my voice is a bit off. Apparently, sleeping with the window open right now is not an ideal situation. Uh, so you'll have to deal with me clearing my throat a bunch. So yeah, got some money in, grabbed a game on sale, grabbed Wayfinder. Been looking forward to trying this game out. I've been a fan of the developer's other games, and I heard while this game wasn't great at launch, it's a lot better now. So it seems like a good reason to jump into it. Hold on. Let me just... I forgot to open my YouTube app again. Alright. Let's get this started. Obviously, we're starting a new game. I mean, I've never played this game, so let's try the normal difficulty. Let's hold down. Cutscene time.
We lived in an age of wonders. We wove magic into steel and shaped the elements with our words. And yet, even in this golden age, there were stories of cities falling to darkness, of a force reaching from the shadows. We didn't believe them until it came for us. The beacons had always been a part of our world. We never knew who created them, or that someday they would return. Defenseless.
We must get to the beacon!
This is foul magic. Sign up, clear a path.
On it! Horns, anger issues. Remind you of anyone?
Shut up and fight. There are too many. Make for the gate.
We're through.
What now?
Now, Wingrave, we light the beacon. Somehow, these markings... I can do this. But I'll need some time.
Precursor. We have to buy her some time.
False one! This is vengeance for my people.
This!
I am sorry. No! Just a little longer.
Damn.
We're so close.
You've done it. The light. Your gods are dead. Your world is ours.
Select a character. Alright, let's see here. Uh-huh. Oh god, there's a lot to this, isn't there? Alright, let me look this over really quick. Okay, crits. So tank, range, DPS. Well, he's a tank healer, it looks like. AoE ranged. Survival list. Oh, I don't know. Let's try this out. Gross. Yo. How's it going?
Can you hear me? Quickly, follow my voice.
Alright, let me just get used to the controls really quick. Okay. Oh, that sucks. I got a bit of a clearing my throat issue myself. So you'll hear me like go a little bit today because I left my window open. Alright, so what does this do? Okay, so that does something. That also does something.
Skylight needs you. Take the shard.
I remember. I am Nis, the Blade of Shadows. My people are the Deep Eldrin, ancient and wise. Forgotten by
That's
the
fair.
world above. But they have been lured down a dark path by treacherous spirits. When my clan refused to kneel, our people turned against us. Only I survived. Now this darkness is swallowing the world. But it cannot conquer me. I am the Blade of Shadows. And I will bring death to false gods who have broken this world.
Well, I like the music. Well, her music.
I thought we'd lost you. We need to get you back to Skylight. There's no time to explain. You're trapped within the gloom. But with that shard, you can cut through the shadows. You must move quickly. I will guide you as best I can.
Alright, let's get this tutorial over with. Okay. Breaking enemy's guard. Seems okay. L2. Hold on, I'm figuring out parrying. It's L2, right? doing parrying wrong. Oh, okay, there we go.
Greater dangers wait in the shadows ahead.
I don't have the timing down at all. Those actions for a while. Okay. Seems okay so far. This game's on sale right now too, so definitely wanted to give it a chance because I loved airship games. Is that the dev's name? Okay, so she has a flourish mechanic.
You can cut through the barrier. Focus. Channel your power through the shard.
Okay, what's this do? Apparently nothing.
Get close to the anchor, the heart of this shadow. You must move quickly before it senses your presence.
Seems okay so far. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Okay, air dash. I thought... Come on! Okay, hold on. Alright, it's shorter distance for that than I thought.
There it is. The anchor of this gloom shadow. You must destroy it.
Whoa, what the? Alright, that's pretty cool.
It summoned protection. Prepare yourself.
I have no idea what just happened.
The anchor is vulnerable. Focus your power through the shard. Destroy it. The path is clear, but the shadow is collapsing. Quickly, enter the portal.
Pretty basic tutorial.
At last. Come, we have much to discuss. You were lucky, you know. When the beacon lit, its light destroyed that monstrosity. Should we face one again without the beacon's light? I am not sure what we will do. I have news, my friend. It is so good to see you again. I thought we'd lost you forever. Don't worry. Your memories will return, in time. That battle took place a year ago, and you were lost in the gloom. We've been trying to bring you back ever since. Let me show you. The Eldrin attack was a distraction. The beacon was always the target. We pushed past them and found the creature who was leading the attack. And you did what needed to be done. You fought to the bitter end. And your sacrifice bought me the time we needed. There's so much we don't yet know about the beacon. But its power protects this city. It destroyed our enemies and stopped the Gloom Tear from expanding. We couldn't close the Gloom Gate. But as long as the beacon remains lit, our enemies can't pass through it. And in the year that followed, we've studied it, learned more about this gloom, learned how to bring you back. We survived thanks to you. But the damage is done. Skylight is safe and the land around it. But beyond the Highlands, reality is collapsing into the gloom. There may be other beacons, other places that repel the invaders. The only way to find out is to cut a path through the gloom. And for that, we need Wayfinders. We need you. Your sacrifice, and that of the others, bought me the time I needed to light the beacon. And the beacon's light holds the gloom at bay. It's the only reason we're alive. We still don't know. A year ago, the Eldrin attacked us and extinguished the beacon. And it was then that the gloom began to spread. It corrupts and consumes reality. The beacon protects us. But beyond its light, the gloom has swallowed the world, leaving only shadows and chaos. We don't know if anyone else has survived. That's why we need you. You survived in the gloom. You can do it again. With the tools you've been given, you can cut through its shadows. You must be a Wayfinder. We still know so little about the gloom, and so much of the world has been lost to it. We need you to enter the Lost Zones, to find a path through the shadows. You've been through an ordeal. I shouldn't burden you with this now. It's best you see what's left of Skylight, and meet other Seekers. You were a Seeker once. You've just forgotten.
Oh my god, there's so much
Before
dialogue.
the Gloomfall, we investigated ancient mysteries. Now it's the Seekers who are working to keep Skylight and its people alive. Go to the Great Hall, up above the plaza. Wolf will want to meet you. We'll talk again after you've met with him and Lord Halar.
Whatever that means. Oh, gotta sneeze. Hold on. Achoo! Ugh. Whew. That was a sneeze. Alright. Yeah, what I know about Wayfinder is that they originally were wanting it to start as like some sort of service game, well, whatever they're called, but it wasn't doing well in that regard, and then they turned it into like an offline cooperative single player game type of thing, which apparently has been doing much well, it's been, the reception's been a lot better since then, so there's going to seem like a lot of stuff that's similar to those kind of games. What is this? Can I not? Alright. Guess I'll just do tutorial stuff.
Wayfinder. Welcome, Wayfinder. You honor us with your presence. I fought the Eldrin during the attack, just as you did. But it was your sacrifice that saved Skylight. Wolf. Before the fall, I was an officer of the Avar Imperium. Now I command our forces, such as they are. There are all too many threats. Shrikes, breaches. but you'll see for yourself soon enough. We will have much to discuss in the days ahead, and we'll have quarters for you soon enough. Much of Skylight was devastated in the attack. The builders are working as quickly as they can. You have more important work ahead of you. But for now, find Lord Halar outside of the Great Hall. He'll get you ready for the tasks that lie ahead.
Dun 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 dun. I already know where he is.
You are a marvel, you realize? Bringing you back was nothing short of a miracle of arcanic engineering. The new Wayfinder. Delightful. I am Lord Halar. As you know, my lands and the Dominion itself have been swallowed by the gloom. But even now, especially now, names matter. I lead the Arcanists among the Seekers. By necessity, we have focused our efforts on restoring Skylight. But it is my studies of the gloom that can help you, not my knowledge of arcanic illumination. What we know for certain is that the gloom alters flora and fauna, and never for the better. Where it lingers, it can consume entire regions, leaving only shadows in the gloom. What we call lost zones. You were consumed by the gloom, but you survived. Now you have the power to shape it, to some degree. The shard you've been given focuses this gift. Only a Wayfinder can enter a lost zone. But this is just a glimmer of your full potential. If you can enforce your will upon the gloom, perhaps one day we can undo the damage that has been done. But I can only tell you of the gloom. Omen can show you. Return to her, near the Gloom Gate, Wayfinder. She will guide you in the next steps of your journey.
Alright. I want to get more into the meat of this game. Hold on. Interesting. Loadout menu. Yeah. What are my abilities anyway? Abilities confirm. Okay. What, can I equip different weapons? Shadow step, dashing a line, dealing damage along the way. So these are the other characters I can play as, eh? So it looks like I'll automatically get these three at some point in the main story, and I'll have to find the other ones. What is this? I don't know what this is. Alright, fair. Not sure what that means, but...
Skylight was devastated by the fall. Ruby and her builders have done remarkable work rebuilding it. Though, there's still so much more to restore. Quickly, we must speak. The gloom is consuming our world.
Yup, I know.
The beacon holds it at bay.
Yup.
But much was lost before it was lit.
Yup.
Beyond Skylight, you will find breaches where the gloom has ripped away pieces of our world.
Everyone's been telling me that. I may as well get more lore out of it.
Using the focusing shard, you can pass through breaches to reach a shadow of what was lost, what we call lost zones. These are unstable and unpredictable, reflecting what was or what might have been. We're running out of time. The gloom is breaking down our defenses, and we don't know how to stop it. We need you to explore the lost zones, to find a way to fight the gloom and reclaim our world. We do know the large gate behind me is the key. In theory, you can reach any lost zone through this gate. In practice, there are limitations. Usually, you must find and enter a breach directly to access a lost zone for the first time. After that, you can access it in any other breach you found through this gate. But you can't just stumble into a breach. You need a connection to the lost zone to guide you through it. This might mean finding an object from the zone, or experiencing an event tied to it. For now, I have a single connection I can share with you. The Codex Halls of Aurelian. There. Go to the gate, follow the connection I have given you, and return to the gloom. The shard you've been using is an incomplete tool. Find a Codex Ember in the gloom. Then we can transform your focusing shard into a full gloom dagger, allowing you to harness your full potential.
I got stuff. Alright. Let's get this going.
This is a lost zone.
Ah.
It's not a perfect replica of the world that was. It's a dream inspired by what was lost. When you return here again, everything, the layout, the creatures within it, may change. This lost zone is tied to Aurelian, a fortress monastery of the Avar Order of the Silver Codex. The Codex monks were conducting arcane research, and we need to know more about them. Aurelian was raised by raiders from the maze years before the Gloomfall. You'll need to establish your own connection to it. Yes. It was a miracle that we could pull you back to Skylight. But like your memories, some of your skills were lost. Don't worry. It will all come back to you in time. This connection I've provided is temporary and unpredictable. Look for a Codex Ember. With it, you can turn your shard into a full gloom dagger and establish your own connections. I can't guide you when you go deeper. To escape, you'll need to find the heart of this lost zone, the anchor, and destroy it. This weakens the gloom and lets us harvest its energy through your shard. Explore as thoroughly as you can. We need the supplies and knowledge you may find, and exploration may grant you connection to other lost zones. Now go, and good luck.
Okay, so dungeons are random, is what I took from that. And that...
Another battle lies ahead.
Checkpoints, eh? Oh yeah, all the skills I just got are... interesting. Export together arcade and share more rewards when you complete the expedition. Okay. Alright. So collect stuff, fill up bar at the top to get more rewards. take this thing it wants me to.
These vermin prey on the weak.
Resilience bar. I'm assuming that's the orange bar. I'm not sure I'll bother with parrying because the timing seems so weird. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Combat seems okay so far. I'm not sure what this does. Oh well. So far, seems okay. Decent hack and slash. Ooh, treasure chest. Got some gold. Got an echo? I don't know what that means. Got new weapons. Can I put those down? No difference. No accessories. Style, eh? Transmogs, that sounds fun. This seems like a okay dungeon crawler type game so far. I can't decide if the combat is deliberate or a little stiff. Haha! Okay, so there's secret areas that you gotta keep an eye out for.
Ravens, come. Disappointed.
Why did I do what? What did
this? Something new.
What did I do, Slimy?
Something interesting.
What's that? You gotta tell me these things, man. What did I say I wouldn't do? Ah, I
They are
fell
an
for
echo in
that.
the darkness. You have promise, yes. But you don't have what I need. Not yet.
You seem nice,
Go
lady.
ahead. Run along home. I'll be watching you, Wayfinder.
Yeah, I was interested in Wayfinder, actually. I've played like a bunch of the guy's other games. And, so I've been interested in it since I heard it got better after becoming an offline game. Bring it to Lord Halar. Yeah, and then I heard after it became a single player game, it got a lot better reception. So I've been like waiting on it.
Have I mentioned you
Oh, it's so honestly that was like my first actual dungeon. So far, there's been a lot of lore drops, so I haven't had too much gameplay. But it seems like a decent dungeon crawler so far.
as you expect them to? Does your body feel reliably solid?
Yeah, it's on a sale right now. It's like $20 right now, or $20 Canadian, on PlayStation.
As a Wayfinder, you aren't just a creature of flesh and
I also
blood.
ended up grabbing,
You shaped your body from the
what was it
glue,
called?
and it's your
Dead
will
Link?
that holds it together. It's
It's like a
remarkable.
roguelike first-person shooter. Yeah, I know. Canadian bucks get screwed over all the time.
Because of this, you have powers you don't yet understand. Think to your recent battles. Have you seen flares of energy?
Hey,
flowing
maple
from
syrup
your
makes
fallen
everything
enemies?
delicious.
These are echoes, fragments of the spiritual
Yeah, I'm looking
essence
forward to
of your
trying Dead Link
enemy,
as well.
traces of who they were. As a Wayfinder, you can fuse the echoes of your enemies into your own form. As you progress, you'll learn how to weave echoes into your weapons and even your relics. This is a crucial tool that can dramatically increase your power. I urge you to experiment with it.
Oh, hold on. Open echo menu. All right, let me figure this out really quick. I have a number of each echo has its own unique bonuses. Echo grid. Okay. Okay, so this is like a version of what they did in Darksiders Genesis. I recognize the symbols. So, and then I don't have any attack types. So they're like, it's like armor, kind of?
There's something else we must discuss. The Silver Codex studied ways to manipulate arcane energies. We can use the ember you recovered from Aurelian to create your Gloom Dagger, and to establish your own connection to the ruins. You see, the shard you claimed in the Gloom is a rough and imperfect tool. You need to make it a true extension of yourself. A blade that can cut through reality.
What did my phone do? Oh, okay.
Use the Echo Matrix to combine the ember and the shard. Visualize the shape of your dagger. You can draw on the threads of the gloom and make your vision real. Try it.
Oh, apparently there's a transmog system in this one, so I think there is like visual stuff. Alright, so let's see here. Gloom Dagger. Yeah, craft item. I don't know what those do.
Excellent, yes. Let me inspect.
Yes, I love
and
unique
make sure
weapon
your
models.
work is complete. Shadow Dancer. I've been perfectly done. Woven from the pure elements of magic and drawn into reality. Now you have what you need to explore lost zones on your own. Let's review that procedure.
Hold on.
To reach a lost
phone
zone,
keeps
you
updating
need
shit.
3 things. A breach that serves as an entrance, a gloom dagger that can cut a connection.
Yes,
can
you've
take the
told me
form
this
of an
before.
object, such as the ember now bound to your dagger. Or you now have a gloom dagger, and through the ember you have a connection to the
Look,
Codex halls.
they just keep repeating the lore a lot.
What is it you are missing, Wayfinder? Have you been listening?
No.
Yes, just so. You need to find the point at which this area collapsed. You must search the highlands.
I just
for a
want
sheet
hack
of
and slash
gloom
stuff.
energy, a hole in the world. Once you
Oh,
find
man.
it, use your dagger to carve a path.
There it
Explore what
is.
lies beyond,
Drink.
and destroy the
All I have
ember
is water,
of that
so
shadow.
drink.
Thereafter, you will be able to reach Aurelian through the Gloom Gate here.
There you are. Your gloom dagger is connected to the beacon of Skylight. Aside from being an invaluable tool for exploring the gloom,
I'm sure
it
this
also
lore
allows us to
will
communicate
get
to
out of the
link.
way at some point. Yeah, another drink. Thank God we didn't use the word gloom. Just
But now,
continue the
I need you to
story.
return to the Codex halls. We need to know more about the work of the Silver Codex. I always thought they were peaceful, devoted sages. Now, I'm not so
Kinda.
sure. Our work suggests they were experimenting with a sinister force that may have been the gloom. As Lord
Okay.
Halar has told you, you must first find the breach before
Okay.
you leave Skylight. I need you to bind your daggers to the signal fires here. Once
Okay.
that's done, take the lift down to the Highlands and find Warden Hahn.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Stuff. Okay. Gotta do things. It's a little bit MMO-y in some aspects, but that's probably left over from the live serviceness of it.
The signal fires are tied to the beacon. It's this network of arcane energies that holds back the gloom.
I like how the game looks, at least. Uh-huh.
Well done. Now, take the Great Lift to the Highlands and find Warden Haas.
Hold on, I need to talk to her again. Whoops. Dun 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 dun.
We are fortunate Lord Halar was among the Seekers.
Oh, okay, that's what isn't voiced.
During the Gloomfall. Had he fallen, like the rest of the Arcane Lords, I doubt you would be standing here as you are.
Oh, I can view a memory.
The Shadow Nation will not elude us forever.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I can look at memories. Hooray!
Their masters.
Alright, let's get this main quest going. Oh, what time is it anyway? I've only been playing for 40 minutes. Okay. All these different vendors. Ooh, elevator. I like the art style.
In the maze, treading low ground was oft an invitation to death.
Ooh.
These highlands of yours.
Oh,
are
I
much
can't
the
talk
same.
to him. Yeah, I'll travel to the Highlands. Oh, hey, I can play cooperatively now.
Warden Haas is stationed in Lower Skylight and knows the Highlands well. She'll know the location of the breach you're looking for.
Another missing shipment? I guess we're eating scraps tonight. Wayfinder, Well met, Wayfinder. Welcome back to the world. What's left of it. It's an ugly business. We're fighting the Shrikes for resources. And out beyond, you've got feral beasts and gloom-spawned monsters.
I need to enter the Codex
Looking for the
halls.
breach. I'm no Wayfinder, but I know it. Head out past the foundry and through the ruined gate walls. Once you get to the swamp, look for the large gnarled tree and weathered steps. You'll find out soon enough, I fear. Brigands and looters. Some of them half feral from drinking God's blood and other madness. Dangerous is what they are. But what's your business here? Be sure to bind your dagger to the signal fire here. You'll find them across the Highlands. Never miss an opportunity to forge a connection. Again, I'm no Wayfinder. I've heard they're connected to the beacon, and each connection strengthens its light. As a Wayfinder, you can instantly move between the fires. You'll find it a useful tool.
Shadur, guide me.
Ba-bum.
On your way then. But we could use another blade out here. These gloom-touch beasts get more dangerous every day. Skylight needs supplies, and it's getting harder and harder to find them.
As a Wayfinder, you alone can chart a path through the gloom. Many will ask for you. Right now, I need you to...
Alright. Okay, so you have a quest.
Wayfinder?
You need the supplies. What is this? I don't know yet. So what is this, like a combat area or not? Okay. Okay, so there's like open world areas.
Should I get a moniker?
Oh,
Bloodhounds. Highland Bandit. Landing's work.
whoa, that's a lot of things all of a sudden. Okay, the combat just got immediately more interesting. Alright, well, that was a thing that just happened. So I just got upgrades already. What are you talking about? Causing her next 2 dodges to appear. What damage enemies around her, following up. Yes. That sounds cool. Oh.
Look so tough.
Okay. There we go. Retrieve God's blood. I guess I'll run back and turn in that quest. Can I, like, fast travel? Oh, here we go.
I suppose you're on another errand for Omen? Well, good. If not for that woman, we would have crumbled months ago. Well met.
Oh, I have to recover stolen supplies. Is this like a dungeon? I don't know what this stuff does. It either didn't tell me or I wasn't paying attention. How do I... Oh, okay. Okay, now I can go back to her.
Another missing shipment. Get.
Here's your stuff back.
Still eating scraps tonight.
Alright. Time to check out the rest of the area. Hold on. So I can equip different weapons. I can have a gun? Okay, that changes things up.